Pisces, hi. So this is going to be a reading for July 6th through the 12th, and I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Pisces. The overall energy for the reading, the Death card. This is talking about a loss, or it's telling me you're done with something, which is still a loss at the end of the day. But it could be like you just stepping in and saying, okay, I'm done here. In the recent past, the King of Swords, the Strength card, the Wheel of Fortune, you had a hard time with some changes there from what I can see. Is it you changing your mind over something though? Yeah, I think you're coming pretty hard into this clarity over something, which ultimately leads into you changing your mind about something, or just kind of creating some changes there for you. In the current situation, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Wands, you're showing me commitment, you're showing me love, you're showing me your involvement in it, which in this commitment, which again is carried through with love and passion, and kind of like, okay, all good here. In the immediate future, the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is the part in which you're done with something. You're kind of coming through as, after giving it quite consideration, out of here. My conclusion is that here I go, I'm out. Okay. Let's clarify, let's see what's up. Let me do the Death card. The Ace of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. Okay. There is a partnership here of some sort. You're kind of coming through saying, despite the troubles that we've kind of gone through here, I'm still going to try, I'm still going to do this, that, and the other. And then the ultimate conclusion does come through as, but I'm done now. But I think it's playing out right now. All of this, you trying, and, you know. King of Swords, in the recent past, you get the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Fool. Okay. Okay. So it worked out here in the best way possible. Whatever this dynamic is, you're coming through in it with a super clear mind, saying, identifying that this was awesome. This worked out great, you know? And then at some point, something flipped. Let me do the Strength card. The King of Swords, the Chariot, the Ace of Cups. Oh. I don't know why at some point in time I see you hard to believe that something good is going to come out of this though. So yeah, it's steady, it's nice, everything is in place, and then as things progress here, I can see you stopping and saying, it's hard for me to believe that this is going to have a good turnout, you know? Whatever the situation is that you're dealing with. And I don't know why, because you're not giving me any reasoning for you just stopping and saying that. Let me do the Wheel of Fortune. You get the Wheel of Fortune again, the King of Cups, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you flipped, you turned. Your perception over this whole situation changed. Could have been based off of something that happened. Could have been out of the blue, which nothing is really out of the blue, but, you know, like it just happened. You just didn't see things in the same way. Up until that point that you flipped. You just flipped. And it can happen. Yeah, randomly. With no justifiable reason necessarily. You know, you just don't see things in the same way. Okay. And again, I'm not saying, maybe something did happen and that's why you flipped, but you're the one that flipped. Okay. Let me do the Ace of Wands in the current situation. You get the Sun, the Queen of Cups, the World card. So is this coming through as one last try then? Like, okay, I'll give it one final shot here. You're in your final trial here for something. And you are giving it your all. You're showing up with, you know, I'm going to do the best I can here. You are. You are. Let me do the Knight of Cups. The Four of Cups, the Magician, the Death card. This is not working out though. That's why it's tough. That's why it's difficult. Because on one hand, you're showing up very dedicated to at least trying to go for something here. On the other hand, you're carrying a deep sense of, I'm done here. A very deep and still sense within you that this isn't going anywhere. You're so it's tough, because I do believe you when I see you here in this energy saying I'll give it my best shot. I believe you're actually doing that, and I believe you believe you're actually doing that, because here you are. But you can't help feeling what you're carrying inside of you either. Where there's let me do the Four of Wands in the it's stressful to say the least, because for the Four of Wands you get the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Wands. On the surface you're trying to hold up with this intention of yours of giving it your best shot, seeing if anything goes anywhere good, and it's like, I'm open for whatever, you know. Like, you're not just here saying that, you're not just pretending, you mean it. But then knowing, there's this inner knowing that this isn't going anywhere. So it's stressful to deal with this, but you're showing up here. Okay. Let me do the Five of Pentacles in the immediate future. The Two of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Three of Swords. Ooh, I felt that. Ew. Ew is in the sense of it's very painful. But yeah, the ending is definitely coming to this. It's being delivered somehow. The I'm done, it's here. And it's painful on both ends. Whoever carries this energy, carries it through. It's painful for them just as much as it's painful for the receiver of this. It's not coming right away. There's still a little bit of time here between now and then, but it's coming. And it couldn't have gone anywhere else when you have such a strong sense of this energy is here. It's present already. Ooh. Let me do the Two of Wands. In the immediate future, you get the Knight of Wands, the Temperance card, the Emperor. It's so bittersweet. Like, this whole reading is bittersweet. It's like, okay, on one hand you're here opened with everything you got, but then you feel that this has an ending to it, an expiration date to it, and then the expiration day does come, and it happens, and it carries pain just as much as it carries freedom, you know, to create a whole new reality after this, to kind of move on and do as you please. But it's like, it's as restrictive as this feeling of pain feels over it, that's how massive this feeling of freedom feels too. So it's yeah, it's and you're carrying through this energy of, I don't think you were feeling, well, maybe you were, maybe that's why, like caged in or something, or maybe you were feeling stuck in the situation somehow, because there's a clear sensation of freedom, like I escaped, you know. So I don't know, maybe there was a sense of control in this dynamic, or a sense of you feeling stuck here, I don't know. But it plays through over quite the long period of time, this whole feeling of I'm free, you know. So it's not, if the pain that hits this feels strongest initially, it kind of wears off, and then, you know, you take it, you do your own healing, it is what it is. The aspect, you carry it through for a little bit. So it's going to last longer. This is such a such an interesting reading, to say the least. For the Knight of Swords, in the immediate future, you get the Three of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Hangman. Exactly. It's like, on the surface, you're looking like you're making all the steps to move on from this experience, to kind of, you know, move on, basically. Inside, it feels like you're stuck, though. Like you're not going anywhere. Nothing's really moving. And it could be because maybe nothing's really moving because you may need to take a little bit of time to heal, to, you know, you can't just jump into, you know, the next experience right away. You usually need a little bit of a break before you go. But it does feel like you're ready to go. So again, bittersweet. On the surface, it's looking like, okay, let's go, let's move on, let's do all sorts of things. Internally, there's something within you that pulls you to just stand still. And I think it's the healing aspect of all of this, you know, in all honesty. So, interesting reading. I did not expect this from you today. But very kind of conflicting, kind of, you know, because you're functioning under two very opposite energies almost all the way through this experience. And even as you move on and away from it, you're still kind of carrying that through a little bit. But it can happen, though. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Hierophant, the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, it carries such significance, too, whatever this experience is, whatever this partnership is. It's like, it almost feels like part of you. And then, you know, when you end it, it feels like part of you is going away. So it's quite a symbolic experience you're having, and it will come through with a lot of healing. However way you want to go about that, it's gonna show up along the way. And I'm feeling that that's why your higher self is telling you to just stay put for a little bit, you know, to just stand still, to go through the steps of the healing that's coming from this. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.